17 to 70 is 70 here. 17 Tamron. And it came with the lens hood also. Product from Amazon, which is the Tamron 17 to 70 millimeter f 2.8. I'm waiting for this, and this will be a much better investment for this channel, so that we can get better image of quality on the street and portrait, you know. So let us see what we get, and I will get to know the specification and the things that is involved with it, you know. So now you can just use your hand to open it now without problem. No big deal. User 1, 2 is what we got. White box like this. Yeah, nothing. Throw this away. This is the Tamron here. 17 to 70 f2.8 DI3AVCROSD. And the side they put the same thing. For Sony E-mount APS-C. So it came with 5 years guarantee. Tamron. So 5-year guarantee. That means this is supposed to last very well, and they are very confident of their product. That's what we have in here. This the manual. Manual always come with it, you know. Let's get the specification. Oh, I'm sure after today I won't need this box, so I shouldn't be afraid of tearing up and off the box. Oh, only the lens just came like this. It is printed in Vietnam. Oh, where is it made from? It's made in Vietnam also. So Tamron is made in Vietnam. I can just feel and see the shyness of the side. You know, that side. You look closer. See what you're seeing at the side here. The steel, you know, the melter ring. Yeah, I like it already. Similar to that of Meke. Wow. So there's it in the lens. This is what I've been waiting for. So there's the lens here. This is what we've been waiting for a long time now. Tamron. (17 to 70 is 70 here. 17 Tamron. And it came with the lens hood also. As you can see here, it came with the lens hood. Roll it like this, bring it up. So very easy to open and lock. So this is how you can go extend. I think it do extend than this, but I like the the length it goes, it's not very long to the front as I thought, or as I've imagined in my mind. So I'm happy for that. For the length, it's not that very long for me. Still usable in street. And this lens is very good for those that don't want to go close to people because you are feeling shy. You don't want to ask for people permission on the street before you take them photography, which is about street photography. In street photography, you don't ask for people permission. You don't ask to take anyone photography. Only in portrait street. Portrait street you can ask, but in street photography you are not meant to ask anybody. You just, you just do what you seem attractive to you. So that is it. Then there's the cover. It came with a lens cover, And I think it also comes automatically with. Okay, now the lens is protected somewhere. So as if they put something already, but the lens is protected. I think it's weather sealed. Because you can see, this is glass. The lens is still inside. This is glass that you are seeing out here, but the lens is still inside. So it's already protected already. I don't think I will need any lens hood or those lens. What is it called again? To have the variable, to decrease the sun or to protect the lens from damaging because the lens is costly. This one is enough. So I won't be thinking of buying that again. The filters, the lens filters, I won't be bothering myself of thinking to cover it because that will be enough. So that is how it can go. At this how far it goes. Just like this. It's comfortable. When you are zooming into, you hear a bit of woo, a bit, but it's not very loud. Then at the end, when you get to the end point, you hear the because they've got like a wall. You can hear that. So I think that is what I don't like about this lens already. Because of that sound, when it gets to the end, you hear it. Normally, I think in the most more advanced lens, they will put like rubber to not make that at the end when you get to where you want to go, either going forward or going backward. So that is it. So I'll put this cover here. Then the back, open lock for Sony E-mount. They've also put the back lock up there. So very, very useful, Yeah, that's the lens. It's designed in Japan, and it's made in Vietnam. The filter for this lens is 67mm, and I think I have that already, which is going to be the filter for the Sigma 16mm also. I think they have the same filter thread. So that is it. RSD. Yeah. And before we finish this vlog, a very important stuff for you to know before getting this lens is that you can hear the sound of the glass inside. You can hear it. Make that noise a bit. So like that would be a disadvantage for if you are vlogging with it. Not just taking photography. Photography, you won't hear the sound, because you are just taking pictures. But if you are walking, like this, walking with it, and especially handheld again, you hear the sound. Let me be sure that it's not the lens. The lens wood. Let me remove it so you can hear it. The glass inside. Just be aware of that. Yeah. In the next videos to come, in the future, I'll test it and see how it goes. See how it is compared to the kit lens that came with it. So, and I'll test this first, then I'll compare it later and see the differences. The kit lens is also a long range, which is 15 to 55 millimeter, f3 3.5 to 5.6, but this is 2.8. So you have a very good night shot with this, because this have a very good bokeh, and you will see a very better shot at night. You will use this button here to focus, you know, like the manual focus. You focus it, the focus ring is here, and it's smooth. I like it. I like how the ring is, you know, when you roll it. I like how the thing is, especially when you're doing it like this. It's good. Yeah, that is it for this lens here. Then also this is a stabilized lens. That's the VC stable type, whereby the roller shuttle, because when the camera is shaking, instead of it to shake, the stabilized form of this lens will make it more stable, you know. That is the form of this lens stabilization. So it's stable. That is all what I have been looking for, because when you are using the APS-C line of the Sony camera, most of them don't have stabilization. That is the OSS, internal stabilization. So this one is one of the lenses that have stabilization, with that of the 10 to 18 millimeter f4, which I have also, the zoom lens. So this is a very go-to lens to have with your 10 to 18 millimeter. For you that you are using like Sony 6400 like me, like I still do. So this is your second best lens after the 10 to 18 millimeter f4. This one the one to go with. Yeah. That is it. So the specification of this lens model is the focal length is 17 to 70 millimeter. The maximum aperture is f2.8. Angle of view is diagonal, 79 degree 55 to 23 degree. And the optical construction is 12 under 16, and the filter size is 67 millimeter. As I've said before, maximum diameter is 74.6 millimeter. And the weight of this lens, it weighs 525 grams. It's heavy a bit. It's heavy, but not that heavy. So your travel, if you don't have muscle in your hand, or you don't want to carry heavy stuff, that means this will not be for you. This lens is not yours if you travel about too much and you don't want to carry heavy stuff, or you don't have muscle. If you don't have muscle, you know, you have to have muscle to carry this with heavier camera, especially those that will buy the version of the full frame. This is for APS-C, and again, this is made out of plastic. This is plastic and a bit of strong plastic here. solid plastic made. So do I have any important specification here? The lens wood is HA036. That is it. How big the manual is. Big. It's written. You can read this in different languages, in Italiano, Portuguese, Netherlands, and Czech and Polish. I think other language will be there. Okay, that is the only languages. And in English, which I'm already speaking now, in Dutch, in France, and in French, and in all this Spanish. How big it is now? So wide. Yeah. So. Then we got another something here. What is this again? Yeah. What is this again? Yeah. I did the guarantee paper. I've seen this many times. Okay, this is the safety precaution and the warning signs. You know. Yeah. Yeah, that is it for this lens. Hope you enjoy watching. Subscribe if you are watching me for the first time. Share with who want to get to know about this lens. This is 2 years old now, 2 years plus since when they have made it. 2 years plus. Yeah.